and welcome sa CONVO Confessions and Volitions with yours truly, Joey Ting. At makakasama po natin ngayong hapon na to, of course. Nako, isa to sa mga closest friends ko actually before
Oh,
he left the Philippines at talagang nag-collaborate kami for a couple of productions, no? And we really go out talaga oftentimes, no? Lumalabas tayo for kumakain, umiinom,
Sam's
or
Diner.
talagang yes, talagang sobrang ligaling liwaliw talaga kami to the max no nung panahon na nandito siya sa Philippines. But of course, wala na siya ngayon, no? Nandito siya sa kabilang mundo. Kaya hindi kami nakakita. But due to this, thank God nagkaroon ng virtual 'di ba ng connection at nagkaroon ng chance na magkita tayo ngayon. Nako, isa po siyang international. Nako, may ganon, international artist, no? Kasi
Opo.
based siya, of course, sa United States, sa US, sa New York. And syempre, naggumagawa siya ng mga projects dyan, no? For art projects and then for other collaborative projects, of course, with his fellow artists. Please welcome also a very great actor na ko. It's isa sa mga favorites ko talaga to pagdating sa pag-arte. And I think he's also directing, no? So malalaman natin sa kanya. Please welcome Joseph Pe. Hello, Joseph Pe. And pero
Hi.
Pepper ang tawag ko sa kanya.
Yes.
Hello.
Now it's salt and pepper.
Yeah, salt and pepper. Pero grabe, it's been
How are you, Joey?
decades talaga bago tayo
Yes. My
ngayon
God.
nakatagpo. Of course, when we were in UP, talagang halos araw-araw tayo nagkikita lalo na pag may production. Pero and even outside of UP, pero nung umalis ka na, yun na parang nalungkot na nga ako na parang hala.
Ikaw yung unang umalis eh.
Kasi graduate na ako noon, syempre yata. Oo. Kasi nung 2000, bakit naman ako umalis? Hindi man ako umalis ng Philippines. Andito lang naman
Sa
ako.
UP na wala ka sa UP.
Oo, kasi ano na ako, nag-ABS-CBN na ako ng mga
Ay,
panahon.
yeah, I remember.
Remember, that was
Remember
like
that.
the peak na, of course, I was working with Today with Chris Aquino, and then on the side,
Yes, I
I'm
remember
doing
you were the floor director of that show.
yes, kaya kumbaga parang ang daming salang. Kaya nga tumigil muna ako sa pag-aaral noon, and then eventually, noong 2001, bumalik ako to finish my thesis and
Oh,
graduate.
wow.
That changed a lot. And nung time na yun na nag-graduate na ako, Pepper, wala ka na. Kaya kumbaga
Yes,
nakalipad
I
ka
was
na.
there already.
Hindi ako
That was
makakalipad. Harangin ako sa immigration. Charat! Wala kaharap. Sino kaharap? Wala. So, ikaw nakalusot ka. So, kaya nga dahil nandyan ka na ngayon and it's been decades. Really, Pep. And I
yeah,
miss you
it's
so
like
much.
2 decades
Yes,
exactly.
ganun. Kasi kung early 2000, oh my gosh, 2022 na and pandemya pa dito sa amin so makikibalita kami sa iyo and your
Yes.
condition there. So kumusta ka na, Pep?
Ito okay naman. Of course, every day is a struggle. The
Mm-mm.
struggle is real,
Okay.
di ba? Ika nga nila. But
Yeah.
I really enjoy life here, of
Mm-mm.
course,
Mm-mm.
because I think this is a good haven for artists, no matter what.
Yeah.
Sa New York, they just don't care and respect you somehow,
Mm-mm.
no matter what. But
Mm-mm.
anyway, so yun. Ano nga yung tanong ko? Diyos ko, nahilo ako
Kumusta ka?
bigla.
So ibig sabihin kumusta ka? Ibig sabihin, of course, how have
Well,
you overcome, let's say, the pandemic? I'm sure ngayon hindi
my
maluwag pa ba
God.
diyan?
Now, of course, aside from the COVID, meron kaming issue ng monkeypox dito. Alam mo yun, malaking issue yung monkeypox because most of the people infected here are mostly gay men in New York City.
Oo.
So now they're kind of struggling with giving out vaccines. Nauubusan sila lagi. Kasi
Oo.
hindi araw-araw meron. Alam mo yun.
Yeah.
So aside from COVID, of course, medyo we feel that everyone's out. Now today is like the last week of the summer. So
Oo.
everyone is out. So everyone's enjoying life here. And
Ah,
I just came from work today. So
wala ng face mask?
Oh, we do. I do. I
Meron pa
will always
rin.
wear masks. You know, yung
How about
ibang
the
shops,
others? Yung
mandatory.
iba, mandatory pa rin naman.
Oh,
Mandatory pa rin.
lalo na sa train, pero they don't care, you know. Yun ang problema sa mga tao rito. They just don't fucking care.
Oo.
They're not even afraid of authorities here. You know, yung reputation ng New York Police Department, which is NYPD, you
Oo.
know, the reputations are really bad. So, wala nang tatakot. Ang dami ng violence and krimen sa subway train.
Oo, oo.
You know, may tinutulak and mo, tapos meron pang Asian hate.
Oh my gosh. Oo, I've heard of
Tapos
that. And I've
the
seen
other
so
day,
many.
I know, the other day, an Asian guy was just sitting waiting for his train sa subway. A guy just passed by and slashed him on the face.
Oh my gosh. Nang walang ano yun walang
Wala.
preparation. Wala. Magugulat ka na lang nang biglang may dadaan sa'yo at sinaktan ka
Pero
na.
yung idea cinematic, di ba? But
Oo,
nakakatakot siya. Tapos meron
nakakatakot.
pang isang incident, babae naman, bumibili lang siya ng subway ticket sa machine.
Oo.
Makita mo doon sa surveillance camera, bigla na lang may umappear from that side, biglang may hawak, makita mo na may kutsilyo, sinaksak niya yung girl.
Gosh.
This is because after the pandemic lockdown. You know, that's a big issue here because during the lockdown, pinakawalan nila yung mga low-level criminals sa kulungan dito. Sa isang parang Rikers Island. Alam mo yun, merong
Okay.
kulungan dito. Pinakawalan nila mga low level.
Oo.
Eh, may mental issue yun eh. Alam mo
Oo,
yun?
oo,
Criminal nga, low level lang, pero may mental issue.
oo.
So ngayon, ang issue rito sa
Unstable, syempre.
very unstable kasi they would think like, oh, I can just beat him up. Yung ganun.
Oo.
So meron silang mga ganon and then, so ngayon, yung mayor na that time, nung lockdown, nag-decide, sige, yung mga homeless, tsaka yung mga junkies, tsaka yung mga low-level criminals, ilagay natin sa gitna ng Manhattan, sa Chelsea. I-house natin siya sa isang building doon. And then, dito rin sa Upper West, sa Manhattan, lagay pa tayo ng maraming homeless dyan. Kasi lockdown naman eh.
Oo.
Ay, doon nangyari lahat ng krimen. Nung tinambak nila yung mga low-level criminals here, ang daming mga drugs, ang daming addict. Diyos ko.
Oo.
And now, legalized na yung marijuana. Of course, everyone's smoking it. You just smell everywhere. And then now, yung idea naman, people are selling it everywhere. Like, yung parang Pilipinas na lang, yung magtatayo na lang sa stand, parang yosi na lang, ganun.
Oo, yung nasa
Oh,
bystander.
smoke na lang. Ang tawag nila, smoke. Gaganon lang sila. Dito sa kanto ko, lahat ng kanto rito, may ganun, may kanya-kanya silang poste.
Oo.
Ganun naka-legal dito. But you know, New York is really crazy, booming, alam mo yun. Pero kasi nga lockdown, dami na walang business. Sa fashion district, sara lahat ng mga shops. Sarado lahat. Hanggang ngayon, hindi na nagbukas yung iba. So, pinapalitan na siya, nag-recycle na somehow. And you know, because of content creating with the social media, nag-iba na rin yung takbo ng business dito. Alam mo yun?
Okay.
So, creatively, nag-iiba na. People are more into content creating. Eh,
Yeah.
siyempre, ang New York is a good hub for that, you know.
Yeah.
So, we have a lot of that here. Dami mga influencers, creators. Tapos alam mo yun, and then they would have this ngayon, yung mga nagtatayong businesses, ang dami mga bagets.
Yeah.
Yung mga feeling ko, ang theory ko dyan were the TikTok pandemic kids who found out that they can do business.
Yeah.
So now there's a lot of new businesses that are coming, small businesses, and now we're all trying to support small businesses than the big businesses.
Yeah.
Like Starbucks. Hindi kami masyadong bibili Starbucks kasi we'd rather help the other new coffee shop. Alam mo yun, like struggle. So ganun dito, ang ganda rin ng mga parang support ng mga community, especially pag New Yorkers. Although nakakapikon lang yung mga turista actually. They're everywhere.
Hirap din pala. So, pero, ikaw, you don't go out often. Hindi na masyado.
No, like party? What do you mean?
Or kasi kunyari, 'di ba, nagwo-work kayo or you'll go to the grocery, buti hindi ka napaparanoid na may biglang may saktan sa'yo or something.
Ay, Joey, I'm very paranoid. Meron nga akong I have a small pocket knife with me.
Every time you go out, ganyan.
Yeah, it's in my keychain. So in any case, you know, alam mo naman ako, don't start with me, I'll finish it off. You know? 'Di ba?
Kumbaga
Hindi ako
matapang ka din,
mag-uumpisa
'no?
niyan, pero
Oo,
tatapusin ko 'yan.
oo,
Huwag mo
oo.
akong umpisahan kasi tapusin natin
So
'to,
in
'di ba?
so far, you have never experienced that hate crimes
Oo,
in
marami, you
NY?
know?
Or meron din? I mean, simple
Meron.
like, why
Oo,
are you here? Why are you here in this bar or whatever or resto or
they would call you,
ah,
chink, they would call you,
meron ding gano'n. Na-experience
marami,
mo
oo.
din pala.
Oo. La
Oo.
Even they try to make fun of it, even as a joke, it's racial jokes. It's still, discrimination jokes. Like sa
Oo.
restaurants, I work a lot in restaurants here.
Oo, correct.
For the 20 years of my life, majority of my work is restaurant.
Yes.
Waiter,
Oo,
manager, so
oo,
bar manager. So with all that, hindi ko nakayanan ng mga restaurants anymore. At some point talagang
oo.
because once na-reach mo na yung managing level, parang
Yun
sagot mo na
yun,
lahat eh.
oo.
Oo, yun na
Oo.
yun eh. Parang ikaw na magte-train ng mga waiters, ikaw na magte-train ng
Oo, oo.
kusina,
Oo.
asikasuhin. Sabi ko talaga, ay, ayoko maging manager. Hindi ko na kaya. Alam mo yun?
Napaka-stressful ganyan
Oo.
in a way.
Pero it's really fun.
Oo.
Dito, marami ako natutunan dito, Joey. It's like I learned about life here. Alam mo
Mm.
yun? Dami ko natutunan like, restaurants. Dami ko
Yeah,
natutunan about food. Alam mo yun?
yeah,
And
yeah.
actually, yung skills na tinuro sa atin dyan ni Tony Mabesa at ang ating theater skills, na-apply mo rito. Alam mo
Okay.
yun? Na-apply mo siya sa ibang bansa, honestly.
Okay.
Which is really good because, you know, iba yung training ng theater natin. Alam mo, it trains us to be resilient.
Yes.
No? It trains us to be, yes, we can do this no matter what. We have to finish the show.
Ah,
The show must go on. If shit happens, no, we have to finish this. We'll fix this. We'll find a solution. We'll finish this whole thing.
ah.
Parang ganun yung attitude mo somehow. Alam mo yun? And it works a lot. And then, you know, I think I'm very thankful na natutunan ko to sa Dulango UP. I've learned a lot of things in Dulango UP. Especially ikaw nga yung una kong director, di ba? Sa UP.
Could you imagine, guys?
You are my first
Oo
director of
nga.
UP. Alam mo yun? Tapos, I was in the middle of all this stupid drama. Remember?
Correct, correct.
May drama pa akong boyfriend drama or
Ah,
jowa drama.
oo, oo nga, tama.
And
Naalala
I
ko.
was only 23 or 24.
Oo, na super young, of course.
22.
Mga ganon, you were like the heartthrob of the UP and eventually talaga
Ikaw ang nagdala sa akin dun eh. Para
talaga
mga ba tayo nagkakilala? How did we really meet?
we were introduced probably in I don't know in CCP yata or in basta may nag-introduce sa atin but hindi
Si
ba si
Stella?
Peter?
No, I think si Stella because Stella said, she's doing something, thesis.
Yes, naalala ko. Oo, tama si Stella
Si
because
Stella
Stella
ang
was
pro student sa production eh.
yeah, because Stella was yun sa Three Tall Women ni Edward
Yes,
Gamil.
oo.
So,
Nakilala ko si Stella sa audition ng Miss Saigon.
ayun. Yes, ayan,
Hmm.
nag-refresh na. Oh my
Now
gosh.
from there, ayun
Yeah,
nagka-connect na, I think.
correct.
Kasi nakilala ko si Banini doon.
Ah,
Nakilala ko
ah.
si Banini, di ba siya sa registration doon sa audition ng Miss Saigon?
Oo, yeah.
What are you auditioning for? Ganun siya. Tapos ang bagets ni Banini.
Ang bagets. Yung kay Dong Alegre ba to? Kay Dong
Oo,
Alegre.
ito
Oo,
pa
nung
yun.
time na yun. Parang
Oo.
siya yung parang siya yung production
Oo.
manager.
Siya yung nag-handle ng buong auditions here. Alam mo yun. So,
Galing.
audition ako, tapos nandun si Stella, tapos ay, chika-chika kami. Biglang,
Ayun!
from there, alam mo yun,
Ang
sabi ko, nagagawa akong, may thesis ako, ching-ching-ching-ching,
Oo.
join ka, or something.
Yun na, and that started it all. Tapos ako pala yung una mong director sa UP. Or that
Oo,
was
ikaw ang
your
una-una kong
first
director sa UP.
sa UP.
Ha?
Sa
Oo.
UP.
Kasi una kong play, professionally, was in Gantimpala. Alam mo yun?
Okay.
Ang alamat ng ilang-ilang. Ni.
Okay. Kasi syempre 'di ba gumagawa ng mga mythical stories, yung mga gano'n naman ang type ng Gantimpala, right?
Yes, it's really for kids.
Yeah.
They
Oo.
really try to do a production, just to cater for really high school and grade school because that's where they make the money. You know, but sometimes they would go out of their way to do some experimental plays, and then, you know, they would let it run for a few days and close it.
Tama, tama.
It's not
Paper
making
Way,
money.
nasa today pa tayo, wag mo muna ikwento yan. I-save mo naman
Ay, sorry.
bukas. Kasi yesterday na yan kinukwento
Oo
natin.
nga pala. Anyway, and then now,
So,
so
ibig ko
now,
sabihin, now, of course, you have your pad there. Ayan, nakikita natin, you're in your unit. It's in the heart of New York City, right? So,
yeah,
talagang,
you know, I'm actually in
oo.
the Dominican Republic.
Kasi
Kasi
talagang,
nasa Actang na po.
okay. So, talagang New
Nasa way,
York-based
oo. Nasa
actor,
talagang,
director, model, di ba? Parang, alam ko, ganun yung package
yeah,
mo.
I did all that stuff. You
Oo.
know, when I first came here, of course, it was a struggle. You know, hindi ko alam, ganyan, ganyan. I only had $150 in my wallet.
Oo.
And of course, that goes away for so fast because you don't know how to spend the money here.
Oo, correct.
So, but you know, it's a long story. Anyway, so now, forward to now, fast forward.
Right, right.
You know, I really did a few modeling gigs, you know, a few plays and a few
Oo.
short films,
Oo.
and you know, and
So,
then I shifted to
yeah. No, I mean,
photography.
during pandemic, of
You know
course, you
what?
were locked down. Siyempre, nandiyan ka lang. Hindi ka parang nagkaroon ng parang anxiety. Ganun. Ako nagkaroon. Pero
Kasi
nagkaroon ako
I
ng,
was already in anxiety even before the fucking
ah,
pandemic
okay.
because I'm a freelance. So I freelance a lot. So yung nangyari sa pandemic na feeling ko, oh, now you know how I feel.
Okay.
And now you can
That's,
freelance because there's no other work for you. So
okay.
now that's what I felt. And then parang feeling ko, and then I was so lucky that I got a part-time job during the lockdown.
Okay, buti naman. So,
So this job was from Denmark. So my company is in Denmark. So they hired me here to do all this
kind
work
of
for them.
virtual, of course. Online,
Yeah,
online.
it's three. Yeah, these are all. What I do for them is I shoot 3D recordings, photography of exhibitions of galleries. So you can go in online, so you could see all the gallery shows.
Ay, ang galing.
It's
Ay,
a
by the way,
virtual thing.
guys, magaling din siyang photographer. That's what I know, Pepper. Kasi even before, di ba, kumukuha-kuha ka na rin ng mga
Oh,
photographs.
video,
Oo, and then
photography.
videos. You're into that. And ang ganda na nadala mo siya dyan. And
Yes, you know,
napagtabangan mo siya.
even yung graphics and editing, naumpisahan ko sa Pilipinas, di ba? We're doing
Oo,
videos
right,
and stuff.
right,
Remember, we
right,
were
right.
editing, we're doing your
Yes.
project for your school.
Yes! Remember, may ginawa pa
Remember?
tayo yung Eregnat M. Ilon where we twisted the
Yes,
character
the Noli
descriptions
Matangere.
of Elias
Oo.
and you playing. Siya yung nag-play kasi ng Crisostomo Ibarra, correct? And then there is
Joey,
this,
everyone was there. You know,
yes, actually,
everyone was
Reggie
there.
Domingo, Miren
Francis
Alvarez,
Martin,
Francis. So,
Ella
kompleto.
Cañete.
Oo, correct. So, star-studded do, pero grabe. And it was actually a finalist in the first UP Open Video and Film Festival.
That's amazing because I
Oh,
mean the idea is really there, you know. It's just so funny. I remember Roy San Luis was there, right? Si Roy,
yes,
nandun.
yes, of
And then sino pa
course.
ba?
Tina
Basta si
Noel
Joey.
Escondo. Ang dami. Ang dami kong mga one-liner. Joel Saracho was there. He was the
Si Joel. Oh my God,
Piloso.
Joel
Dino
Saracho. I miss
Orig was the
Joel.
Elias. Oo.
Sino nga yung alias?
Dino Orig, di ba? Puti na.
Right. Oo,
Yan na,
tapos,
who's now a broadcaster and now he's a family man. Oh, may kiddo na siya na hinahatid niya sa school, ganyan. It's in his social media. Nakakatuwa because kanya-kanya
nagda-dub pa rin siya.
Oo. Ha?
Nagda-dubbing pa rin siya. I don't think
I
so.
think so. And nasa ano pa rin siya ANC.
Oh, okay.
Nasa ANC pa rin siya. So, this is an subsidiary of ABS-CBN. So, in other words, grabe star-studded pala yun, no?
Oh,
Yung,
yung short
oo,
film mo, nakakatawa
correct.
yung grabe.
That was the first. That was my really first parang
Video.
trying to be a filmmaker. So ito yung first ko na dahil nga nasa
Uh-huh.
theater tayo. Pero babalik tayo sa iyo. So of course you did these different activities, modeling.
Oo.
Of course you also acted in several productions and then nag-lockdown. So kumbaga parang
Oo, nagbago
online
nagbago yung career ano ko path because
of the
before the
lockdown.
lockdown,
Okay.
I was always like thinking, okay, I gotta have a steady money,
Oo.
aside from the creative things that I want to do. So
Yes.
syempre, kailangan mo ng part-time job. So I'm always stuck with the idea of working in a restaurant kasi yun ang pinakaalam ko lang eh.
Oo.
Alam mo yun, most
Correct,
of the
correct.
time. I mean, I could
Gamay
do
mo na.
anything, but gamay na gamay ko yung restaurant eh dito sa New York. I know how to work these tips. I know how to work in the restaurant. I know how to run this whole thing.
Of course.
But I just don't want to go back. Alam mo yun,
Oo.
parang at
At
the
saka nung
age
nag-lockdown,
na,
talagang nagsara din sila in
oh,
a way.
nagsara sila, alam mo yun.
Oo.
So,
Maraming
anyway,
din nawalan.
oo, marami
Pero
talaga ng
pero ang nainteresaduhan kasi ako, Peps, okay, so nag-lockdown and then of course, you were able to get a part-time job. But what's your body clock? Ano yung how do you kill a day? So yun ang gusto kong
Oh my God, every day is a fucking crazy day here for me. No, I wake up at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, to feed my fucking pets. Like I have a
Okay.
big dog and a gray
Okay.
deep
Nakita
cat.
ko nga ang ganda kayo.
And then, so that's my day. Okay, and
So may
then
pets ka.
papakainin ko yan. Tapos ibubuha ko na yung dog for an hour at least because, this is a big dog. So he
Oo,
shit
so
like,
subukan lang ng mga gustong mambash,
mm,
oo, subukan yung
wala talaga.
papalapa.
When I have this dog, walang lalapit sa akin.
Okay, okay.
Luckily, I have this, itong mukha kong to, it looks obnoxious. Pag hindi mo ako kilala, mukha akong masungit,
Oo,
alam mo yun?
mukhang matatakot ka, kahit
Oo,
papaano.
kaya medyo safe na rin ako kasi nga
Oo,
kahit yung mga itim medyo nawiwind lang sa akin. Yung
oo.
parang, "Ano
At
ba
saka
'tong
may kasama ng acting
tanginang
din 'yan,
asyanong 'to,
Beth.
Oo,
Siyempre may
may
kasama
attitude,
ka,
eh,
oo,
siyempre
na
'di ba?
parang
Oo.
aangas-angas. So,
Mm.
nakakatulong 'yun.
Who do you think you are? Yun ang
Oo.
training sa atin, 'di ba? Ha? Who
So,
do you think
sandali.
you
So,
are?
4 AM gising ka na, wino-walk mo na, pinapakain
Yes.
mo na, walk na. Tapos after ng
Tapos ayun na
walk,
diretso na ako and then I would have a schedule
breakfast.
for like yesterday, I had 3 gallery recordings. So it starts at 10 a.m. and then after that there's a 12 noon and then there's a 2 p.m. and then after that I have another editing work for freelance gig.
Busy ka talaga.
So may ganun yung mostly yung days, but then again may mga dead
Oo.
days naman ako, which
Okay,
really
okay.
I'm still working because I still edit a lot of things. I have
So of
this
course
other
you have
project.
this technology nasa sa harap mo. So ano
Oo,
'yan, parang ininvest mo na 'yan?
oo. I used to have like 4 computers,
Oh my
for
God.
editing. This was in early to mid 2000. Of
Oo.
course, now the computers here are more, like
Yeah.
Mac is just like all in one. So,
Oo,
and then it's
nandun na.
easy to carry. You can work everywhere. So
Oh,
now I just decided I want everything to be mobile.
oo.
And then at some point, nagta-travel ako. I go to San Francisco to do some projects, and then I would
Oo,
go to LA to do some shoots.
yeah.
Yun, so, and then here, nowadays, I just have 2 part-time gigs, which keeps me alive. Oh, nagsushoot ako ng mga auditions. Mhm.
Gano'n na kasi ang
Yes.
audition 'di ba, online auditions,
Kaya nowadays, they call it the self-tape audition.
self-tape
Oo.
auditions.
So,
Guys, yung mga
mhm,
listeners and viewers natin,
meron na ngayon
get
dito
some tips.
gano'n.
Okay, so
So,
gano'n na diyan ngayon
what
sa
they do is really the casting agents would send this email to an actor like, okay, so there's an audition, you have to do the self-tape directions, this, say your name, blah blah blah, and then this is the scene, and then get blah blah blah, there's your lighting must be this and blah blah blah, this is the
oo.
background
May
shot,
mga
ano
oo,
lang, and then upload this. Sino, most of my clients are like 60s, 70s, and 80s actors.
oo.
Ages,
ABC siyempre hindi marunong. So siyempre
Sabi
kailangan nilang i-hire ka.
sabi talaga nila, "What the fuck is MP4? What the fuck is
Siyempre
MOV?
mga
Who
matatanda.
the fuck is self-tape? What the fuck?" Sabi nila parang, ah, by the time they finish, setting up the lights pa lang, stress na sila, di ba? So pagtapos
Oo.
na lahat, hindi na nila makapag-audition kasi pagod na.
Oo.
And then after the audition, you have to upload. Sabi ng matandang isa, what the fuck is upload?
Oh, so
So
again,
ganun.
no,
So
it's
I
across the
found
world
an
problem pala yan.
I found a niche
Okay.
here. So
Yes, of
it's a great
course.
part-time gig for me
Oo nga.
because it was new, and during the lockdown, there are a lot of projects, cooking and happening,
Yeah,
shooting, di ba?
oo.
So they constantly need actors. So during the lockdown, may
Oo.
mga auditions.
So
Pero
may
self-tape.
oh.
So,
So kaya
kaya
maya't-maya may
tinatawagan na lang
ginagawa.
ako.
Oo, tinatawagan.
Oo. So, and I'm lucky, of course, most sa film and TV dito, of course, they need a lot of old actors.
Oo, kasi may
The
mga
father of this, the
characters.
mother of this,
Oo.
the grandfather of this.
So
And then,
mabenta sila in short.
I have a 5 steady clients who keeps on auditioning every week.
Yeah.
So, alam mo yun, nabubuhay ako sa
Tuloy-tuloy,
audition gigs pa lang.
oh,
Alam mo yun.
okay, okay.
So, and then, aside from that, and I'm lucky because now, it's the thing that I want to do. I shoot a lot of videos and photography.
Right, right.
So, it's really up my alley. So, it's
Oo,
perfect. I don't have to really go to fucking restaurants and put up with a lot of this,
oo,
stupid
correct,
stuff
correct.
with people. Kasi nga, di ba, when you work, well, especially pag restaurant, it's a service industry, di ba?
Oo, eh.
You have to give the best service ever.
Yeah.
And then eat up your shit and like go home and cry, if you,
Oo,
but
right.
going back to work, leave your shit at the door, and then,
Oo, siyempre.
and then ganun yung cycle, and then,
What time
now,
teka muna, yung food mo parang wala kang binabanggit. So do you prepare your own food or
yes, I
ano ka
cook
ba,
my own food.
meticulous ka na when it comes to parang
That's what
healthy
I learned
lifestyle,
here.
ganyan? Kasi ako may ano
Well,
na ako Pep, may high blood na ako. So talagang hindi na ako, kasi nasa lahi namin, hindi na ako pwede yung mga salty na katulad ng kinakain natin sa Sam's Diner na sobrang alat, sobrang sarap, 'di ba? And all of these mga junk foods, I don't eat anymore. I don't smoke na. 5 years na.
okay. Wow, that's
So, and
amazing.
I don't drink soft drinks anymore. So, ang daming nagbago. Kaya
That's
siguro,
amazing, Joey. At
yeah,
least you're really turning into a good,
and it's a cold
healthy
turkey
person.
thing.
Yeah,
Hindi siya yung hinahanap ko kahit naamoy ko, kahit sa harap ko may nagyosi, dead ba na ako? Because,
that's great.
parang it's really a
Mhm.
sudden transition in my life.
Okay, quick
Ikaw?
question.
Oo, yes,
Oh,
what?
sige. Ano yung audience mo, PG?
Actually, it's halo, no?
So,
Merong mga
medyo,
sabog, oo. Halo naman at saka, ay grabe nga, sabi ko nga, may isang episode nga, tumayo, nakahubad pala. So, bumalandra yung Natalia sa screen. Siyempre, yung director ko, hindi pwede to direct. So, kailangan ko i-solarize to. Sabi ko, nakakaloka kasi yung episode guest
so
na yun.
nakasuhan ka na naman.
Hindi na ba? Grabe ka. So, ibig ko sabihin, si YouTube, pag nakalusot naman kay YouTube, okay ka na.
Uh-huh.
Pero minsan
Oo.
hindi nakakalusot kay YouTube. May mga ganun.
Oo. But
Teka
it's so,
muna!
no, because, yun na nga,
Yeah, why?
well, as I got older, year 2011, I decided that I want to live healthy.
Oh,
You know,
2011 2011.
2011. But before that, of course,
Oo,
it's a
syempre.
whole new story.
Of course,
But, Mhm.
syempre ang saya, di ba? Charot. And syempre, isama na natin dyan ang katoto natin na hindi ko pa na-interview, si Fourthly.
Ay!
Fourthly, we miss you. Ganyan.
Oh
Ako,
my
isa na
God.
yung mundo yun.
Kasi, you know what? Si Fortley, sumunod siya sa New York after a year when I was here.
Yeah.
Or after 2 years. So medyo, at the same time, medyo bago-bago kami dalawa, di ba? So lumamang lang ako ng isang taon. But then again, nakakaloka rin si Fortley kasama. Knowing Fortley, di ba? He's just like he doesn't fucking care.
Yes, and that's why I like him and I like
I
you
know.
because
Pero he
free
gets you in
spirits
trouble.
kayo. Oh, Normal naman sa atin kasi yung mga ganyan because the artist and its temperament,
I know, that's true.
yung kalukisan ng mga
Anyway, so
artist, nako, Diyos ko.
going back to being
Oo,
healthy.
yung food, I'm so
Oh,
interested.
I don't eat meat much anymore.
Ah,
I don't cook meat. I don't like the smell of meat, and I don't like bloody meat. I don't like
okay.
touching the raw meat. And then so now I really cook a lot of veggies. I eat a lot of salad and veggies. But my big issue is that desserts. I love desserts. I love cookies.
Mga cakes,
But I
ganun.
don't drink juice nor soda. I don't drink that. I don't have sugar in my coffee. But I love cookies. So
Okay.
yun ang aking sugar.
Pero bakit? Iniiwasan mo na yung sugar, ganon?
Oh, kasi
Nakakamatay ba yan? Charot.
no, because medyo on the verge of diabetic ako. So nasa
Okay,
gitna ko
okay.
So I cannot go over that.
Okay.
Kasi pag naging diabetic ka, you have to constantly with insulin. Ayoko
Magastos.
na injection.
Oo. At saka
I hate injection.
expensive yun. Pero high blood, wala kang ganon.
Wala akong ganun. Alam mo yun? Kasi I
Swerte
don't really
mo.
eat a lot of fat stuff. And I
At saka
walk a
mga
lot,
salty.
Joey.
Salty ba? Hindi ka ba mahilig?
No,
Salty. Hindi, no?
no. But my bad thing is that I smoke a lot of weed and I smoke a lot of cigarettes. So
So,
that's the worst thing. But
okay.
slowly, ngayon yung cigarettes is just a pack for 3 days.
Ah.
So, and then,
Uy, ang laking bawas na yun a pack for 3 days.
pinupush
Eh,
ko yun.
grabe tayo
Pinupush ko
nga,
ng 3 days
nagtatatlo,
yun.
4 na packs per day.
Ikaw, Joey, nakakaloka ka. I remember during rehearsals, dahil pagkatapos sa kalahati pa lang cheese, hindi ka na ng bago. Alam mo yun? So, hindi pa tapos yung isa, meron ka ng isa. Tapos, na yung Joey, I will never forget, dumating yung set, naloka ka, natulog ka sa set. Pagdating namin kinabukasan sa rehearsals, naligo ka dun sa school.
Tall women. Kasi naman
Oo,
si Mama
naligo ka sa
Oji,
faculty
si Mama
studio.
Oji may pinapabago, di ba? Parang napraning-praning na yung acto mo. Praningin mo rin yung akwan mo. Sabi ko, hala, bukas na yung show eh. Kaya si Lily Grace Ramos, if you still remember her, si
Yeah,
Lily
she's a great
Grace,
stewardess.
correct, 'di ba? So, iyak siya habang nagba-blocking kami. Tapos si Stella, tawa lang ng tawa dahil yung
Oh,
kalukisan mo. And then
kung,
si Christina Barredo, remember? Na lukis-lukis din, but
isa rin lukos na mestiza.
pero
Tapos isa pa ako join sa cast na daming drama, bagahe. Tapos, I remember I didn't make it to the final dress tech, di ba?
oh,
May drama pa yun.
kasi nga nung panahon na yun, talagang pinagkakaguluhan ka ng mga Diyos kakabadingan sa buong UP campus dahil nga nung tumuntok ko sa UP, hala nga ang daming nanonood sa rehearsal. yung
Talaga.
Grabe ang babait niyo naman. Talagang sa full support kayo ha. And of course during the show, I still remember.
Ito sila Pating, oh. I remember din sila Pating, bigla na lang
Yes!
umaapil sa rehearsals.
Correct. Talaga nangungulit. Uy, tama na yan. Tama na yung rehearsal mo. Sandali. Nakakonsentrate na kami dito.
Oo.
Ang ganda na ng
Chika na tayo, dali.
Kaya
Tambay
nga,
na.
talagang chika na alis na tayo. Of course, ang dami ding nanood nun, Pepper. Kasi nung
Oo.
time na yun, ewan ko, nagsho-showbiz ka rin yata. And basta ang daming nanood na stars. So I think
Actually,
even Sherry Hill actually watched it eh. If I'm not mistaken. Yes. Sina
oh,
Cherry
wow.
Pie Picache din nanood
I
nun.
remember Cherry Pie, oo.
Oo, nanood sila. Kasi alam ko si Andoy hinila si Sherry Hill yata or something. So, basta star-studded yung gala night na yon. Grabe.
Yeah, I remember that. I really had, that was my stepping stone to UP theater
Ah,
because of you, of course. And then after you, no, wait.
mabesa ka na.
Oo.
Tuloy-tuloy na yon.
No, because yung Romeo and Juliet ni Mabesa, nauna ba
Mabesa.
yun? Nauna ba yun sa'yo? No, I think baka nauna nga yun sa Three Tall Women because ginanap yon sa Met Theater.
Eh, doon tayo nagkakilala.
Yes, I think baka dun nga,
Yes!
now it's all
Oo
coming back to
nga,
me.
tama. So,
Mhm.
nag-Romeo and Juliet ka muna
Yes,
sa
oo.
Metropolitan Theater na ang director natin si Sir Tony Mabesa.
Yes, oo.
And this
Arlene
is
Bautista si Juliet.
under the Metropolitan Guild employees. Parang gano'n eh, Metropolitan Theater Guild employee.
Oo.
So it's
So
not
they hired me.
yes, tama. Tapos doon tayo naging close. And then, Pepper, kailangan ko ng parang, this is a man na parang wala siyang speaking lines. Pero grabe yung
Oo.
aura. No? Umiikot sa kanya yung aura ng tatlong babae. Tama ba ako? No dialogue ka, right? And then,
Yes, oo.
napapayag kita and that's why you came in sa UP. That was the first.
Oo. The
So, nauna pala
first
kay Sir
UP.
Tony.
Yes. Kung kasali, I know, sabi ko talaga, I remember kung it's either Romeo and Juliet, 'di ba?
Tama ka, Romeo and Juliet was like
Si Juliet
1990.
nandun eh. Haba ng buhok ni
1995
Juliet.
yon, 1995. Ang Three Tall Women is months after.
Okay. So yun
So
na yun.
1995
Yun
din
na yung,
kasi.
kasi yun na yung time na crossover na ako sa
Yes. And then
UP.
na-introduce ka na. Of course,
Mhm.
dumami na yung friends mo.
Remember, I was a chorus for Tony's Elias at Salome. You know, I was one of the soldiers.
Yes.
You know, but anyway, those were the
Teka
days.
muna. So going back, para makapunta na tayo sa
Ah.
yesteryears. Kasi pa yesteryears. So the food is
Oh
very
yeah, I'm really,
tasty.
really healthier now. I rarely eat out
Oo.
and I cook a lot. And then, you
Okay.
know, I prepare a lot of food, especially
Fish. Are
breakfast.
you
I
into
love
fish? Ganyan, fish? Or no, veggie lang talaga.
veggie lang talaga. I
Veggie
rarely
and
eat fish.
fruits.
Yeah.
Veggie
But
and
I will eat it outside though. You know, if I, get the chance, I will buy
oo.
some
And then,
chicken or,
so, I mean, during the time of the lockdown, you are alone there. Mag-isa ka lang ba talaga dyan? I mean,
oo.
mag-isa ka ba or like may housemate ka or roommate, ganyan, or
No, that time, din sa lockdown, I used to live downtown.
okay,
Meron akong roommate na drug dealer.
okay. Talagang brinodcast mo.
Uh, no,
Pero,
because it was, accidental because I was in that apartment first and then my landlord decided, you know what? I need a little bit of money, so I will rent out my room to my son's friend. Na-realize ko, yung anak pala ng friend niya, yung friend ng anak niya, ay isa palang drug dealer. So, pero very nice.
pero mabait, no? Usually, mga ganun
Mabait,
mababait
quiet,
sila.
alam mo yun, they don't wanna be, they're very respectful.
Oo.
But dude, that's a fucking drug dealer. What if there was a fucking raid in that apartment?
Tika, damay ka.
So, but anyway, so yeah, during
And
the
after
lockdown, I was
which,
there.
okay,
And then, nung time na yun, I was working nga, di ba, as a 3D photographer.
yeah.
And then I keep on like, I travel because I go to galleries and ako lang yung nakamask na talagang shoot doon. And then,
Right.
yun, so I was really working a lot. I'm so thankful. I think I'm the only person who was working most of the time during the
Oh,
lockdown.
swerte mo naman.
Swerte ko talaga kasi parang feeling ko
Oo.
now, I feel better because everybody felt what I was feeling because,
Yes.
being a freelance is like being in a lockdown, you know.
Right.
Kasi you have to think of creating jobs or gigs
Yes.
or
Oo. Yeah.
money making, and then is there part-time there or is there a gig there that I could do for a few days? Mga ganon siya. Siyempre, pag lockdown, walang businesses so you have to figure out something. Maybe we can do a gig there or maybe
Galing.
we can clean that house.
At least you were trained to really think so fast. I think that's one advantage that you have. And at the same time, you're very adaptable.
Oh, I'm so adaptable, Joey. I don't know
Feeling
how
ko
I did
talaga.
it, but
Yeah.
even nga yung jowa ni what's his name? Eugene Domingo. I met him here. Sabi niya,
Okay.
so how does he, get
Oo.
around?
Yeah.
Sabi talaga ni Jay, ayun no, tangkad, 'di ba? Charm, ganun sabi.
So
So,
na-visit
because
ka na
I
rin dyan
adapted
ni
easily.
Eugene. Nakita na rin kayo ni Eugene dyan.
Ilang beses na ni Eugene, she comes here usually before like once a year na nagsisimula siyang sumikat.
Oo.
Sorry. But then again, not what I meant, but anyway. So no, but she was really like when she started really going, letting herself out there, she started traveling.
Yeah.
you know, and then kasama niya pa si Ando yung first time sa New York.
Yeah. So, ang saya-saya
I
ninyo.
was working in a restaurant, manager ako nun.
Ah,
Saya-saya nun kasi, alam mo, si Eugene, you know how Eugene is, she's so
oo.
funny.
Oo.
So yun, yung mga ganon, and then, bakit nga ba tayo napunta doon?
Kasi yung ano, yung pagiging adaptable mo sa mga
Yes, oo.
and then si Eugene, of course, even yung hobby niya,
Yung
di ba,
asawa niya,
parang
oo. Sabi niya,
amazed
how did,
sa'yo.
oo, na-amaze sila. Kasi nga parang, you know, of course, English is not my first language.
Yeah.
So it's still a struggle for me, you know, speaking English or talking English. You have to translate it in your head, di ba?
Right.
Bago lumabas sa bibig mo.
Yeah.
So it's still a struggle, of course, and everything. But one good thing about New York is they're very patient with your, you know, language. You know, your accent, your diction. They don't care. They
Oo.
just want
Why?
to get
Because
it done.
diversified na yung mga tao dyan.
Yes, because everybody has different accents here. Everybody has
Yeah.
different ways of education.
Right.
Tayo lang sa Pilipinas ang super critical sa English. Alam mo
Yes.
yon. Parang we criticize people who cannot really speak English well. Anyway,
Right.
so yun ang feeling ko. But here, so I really, you know, now I'm in a, you know, better position na. Alam
Correct.
mo yun, freelance and I don't have to deal with a lot of bosses, you know. So I'm
Good.
happier now. I don't
So,
know if I'm,
ibig sabihin, of course, technology for you is very normal. Kasi
yeah,
dati ka pang mahilig sa technology, so wala masyadong transition nung nag
yes, no. No, and that worked out for me well here because I have a lot of, you know, other freelance work, which is editing
Yeah.
and, you know, graphics work, you know, and those things. So with technology, natutunan ko siya sa Pilipinas in the 90s.
Oo.
Yung computers, you know, editing softwares came out. I started, you know,
Oo.
learning it.
So, the passion
And
really.
then, you know, I was able to use it here, you
Oo.
know.
Galing nga eh. Galing.
Kasi at first, hindi mo iniisip yun eh when you're younger na, oh, you
Oo.
are really
Right.
doing things that is investing to your thing, you know,
Right. Right.
na
Right.
magagamit mo pala siya in the long run.
Yes.
Na hindi ko nga akalain magagamit ko siya rito. Yung mga skills na natutunan ko sa Pinas, nagagamit ko sa lahat dito, you
Grabe.
know. And dito rin meron din mga theater, you know, Pinoys dito, of course.
Oo.
But it's just hard to explain it, but of course, we try to connect, but it's so our schedules are just not, you know,
Hindi rin.
ang
Di
hirap
ba,
din gumawa
di
ng
ba parang si,
production.
like, let's say for example, yung designer na si John Abel is also there ba? Or magkaiba
No,
din?
he left. No, he comes here once a year. But
Nasa
now
Philippines ba siya?
umuwi na siya ng Philippines. He's focusing more on the house. So he wants to do more house designs and landscaping.
So interior, mga ganyan. Interior
So
design.
medyo umiwas muna siya sa
Iwas na siya sa
design
theater.
ng clothes.
Mga costumes, yung mga couture, mga
Oh, you know
ganyan.
what? He did that Petas musical, yung mga bading.
Care
Na,
Divas.
he did the costumes for that.
For Care Divas. So,
John Abbott did that.
yes, so prior to pandemic yon. So, ayan na, dahil we're talking of theater production. So, ano pa, bata ka pa lang ba talaga you're into it? As in, bata
Oo,
ka pa
you
lang
know, when
you're
I
into
was
the
in
realm of art.
kindergarten 1,
Ano na?
they already picked me to play Joseph in the in the
So talagang,
nativity.
oo.
So that was kindergarten, and then I think that started it all. And then somehow I love singing, I love performing, and then I started singing in schools. I mean, in school, you
Oo.
know, in grade school, in high school. So it's a Christian school, you know, it's Hope
Okay.
Christian High School. So,
Okay.
so
So, doon ka
galing akong
pala.
alam. So
Okay.
I came from that Chinese school. So, and then meron kaming parang every Wednesday, depende kung anong grade ka eh, or
Oo.
high school ka. So, meron kang parang every Monday, these are for grades 1 and 2. And then, kailangan meron kayo lalabas sa performance, pantomime, show.
Correct.
Lagi ako nagpa-perform. Every
Oh,
year, every
yeah.
grade. So, hanggang sa naging high school na ako, parang medyo naging popular ako sa high school because I love singing on stage. Tapos kinanta ko yung Corey Hart na Sunglasses at Night.
Oo.
So,
I
when I
wear
sat
my
down
sunglasses at
spiky-spiky yung buhok ko nung high school.
so I
Hindi
ay,
meron akong sunglasses, 'di
ay
ba?
talagang rockstar na rockstar
Christian
ka.
school. So, parang
Naging
evil yung
heartthrob ka
song.
siguro.
Oo, nung high school. So, parang
Ah,
gano'n nga ako. So, ay, ayan na, performer. Ayun, that started it. And then, pati sa college,
'Di ba you went to Far
napunta ako sa
Eastern
FEU.
University, correct? I
Yes,
remember
galing
you
akong
went.
FEU.
Yeah, yeah.
Kasi, sinundan ko yung girlfriend ko nung high school. Pinili niya FEU. So, doon ako sumunod.
Okay,
Sabi ko,
so you
susunod ako sa
enrolled there.
FEU. Oo. Kaya ako enrolled
And
doon.
what did
And
you
then,
take there? Communication,
no,
parang ano, yun.
no, business management.
Business man.
And then, this is the twist. And then, na-meet ko yung si Chai Dizon, who was actually from Mascom,
Yeah.
stage manager for a production ibong Mandaragit. Sabi niya, huy, di nagka-chikahan kami. Sabi niya, uy, ganyan, ganyan. So parang naging close kami at some point. And then na-convince niya ako mag-FU Theater Guild.
Ayun. So,
Yun
naging
ako, first ko
member ka
nag-play
din.
sa, my first play in my life was, yun nga, Ibong Mandaragit and FEU Theater Guild. And then after that, napunta na ako ng Gantimpala agad.
Ayun, agad.
And
Mas
then after that,
matagal ka sa Gantimpala.
oo, for
Of
a
course,
year or two.
yung artistic director during that time was Sir Tony
Tony Espejo.
Espejo. Okay.
Yeah, now I remember it's coming back. I was blacklisted in Gantimpala. I didn't make it to the morning show.
I
And I
just,
was playing Minandro and Florante at Laura. Eh
oo.
medyo crucial yung role. Buti na lang, meron akong alternate, ano nga, alternate.
Alternate.
Sino daw? Si Dois de Dios.
I know Doyce. Yung pogi rin yun eh.
Tapos, yung show namin nasa High Alay. Remember, there's a High Alay there.
Oh,
Tapos
yes.
nagtayo sila ng stage, doon kami nagpa-perform. And then buti na lang si Dois de Dios lives near High Alay.
So,
So kinatok lang siya doon. Si
Oo.
Pep hindi dumating sa show. Dumating ako 12 noon.
Kasi nga, hindi
Nag-apologize
ka
lang
naman
ako.
morning person nung time na yun.
No. Bago-bago pa ako na sa theater, of course. And then, that was Florante Laura. No, hindi nakabago nun. Anyway. After that, na-blacklist ako. Kaya ako, I think, napunta ng UB rin.
Nung time na yun because, of course, there was like an audition ba for
Oo,
certain
for Romeo and
production.
Juliet. No,
For,
ito pa yung for Romeo and Juliet. Nag-audition ako dun eh. Nasa
meaning,
Gantimpala yun eh.
oh, oh,
Sinabi niya ako, may audition si Sir Tony, nagpapa-audition. Audition ako, sabi ko.
ah,
Haba ng buko nun.
mahaba pa.
So, ginawa akong parang yung head of the ghosts, di ba? May ghost scene din nung
Yeah.
nag-suicide si Juliet.
Right.
Yun. So, anyway. So,
And
yun.
that was it. And then ayun na, nagkakilala na tayo.
Yes, tuloy-tuloy na siya.
And then,
Nagkakilala na tayo
nag-UP
and
ka na.
everything. And then, after you left, I was doing also already with, I think, Tony Mabesa. After that was,
Oo,
Tony's play
nagtuloy-tuloy ka
Salamin.
na sa Dulang
Oo,
UP.
tapos, The Trial Forever, di
Yeah,
ba?
yung kay Mama Alex Cortez.
Si Alex Cortez, di ba? So, and then after that, ayun na, nag-freelance na ako. Because I was also doing some, TV commercials here
Ayun
and
na
there.
yun. So,
Oo,
nagti-television ka din. And
oo,
pelikula. Pelikula din.
Oo, I did a few films, which is for Regal Films,
Oo.
And, I did this independent film for Ed Lejano.
Okay. Of course,
When
kilalang
Ed was
director
first
yun.
direct, talaga.
Oo naman, kasi
Ngayon,
UP yun, di ba?
oo, kasi nung time, before siya nag-UP, he was already,
Cinemalaya,
direct.
doon siya talagang nakilala here in the Philippines. Because
What year was that?
ito lang, siguro mid.
Oo bago na lang yun pero nung
Ah.
katrabaho ko siya, parang he's so raw. He's so new.
Yeah.
So,
And I think he taught in UP nung time na yon. Kaya siguro,
yes. And
parang,
then, he did that independent film, and then somehow he did a film for Mother Lily, and
Oh,
then he hired me for Mother Lily's
yun.
film, as the best friend of Robin Da Rosa,
Grabe,
and
Robin
those films, and then
Rosa. Grabe, naalala ko bigla si Robin De Rosa. Crush na crush ko yata yun dati. Robin De Rosa.
right?
Pogi
Ang
nun.
pogi nun. Ang lakas magdamo nun,
Sa
pare.
close-up, right? Yung parang sa
Oo,
all, ang galing. Ang lakas
gago rin
din.
yun eh. Alam mo, may
Nas,
pagkagago yun.
nasaan na
Kasi nung
kaya
nag-shoot
yun?
kami, ha?
Parang wala na dito sa Philippines eh. Parang
Wala
nasa...
na ata siya eh. So, but anyway, when we were shooting it, sabi niya, pag break namin, "Hoy, halika Pep, mag-chonky tayo sa sa van." Eksena ko na. Sabi ko, "Teka, no, halika na, dali." Sa chonky-chonky.
Grabe,
Pagdating sa
kasikatan
eksena,
niya
sabi
yun,
talaga
no? Sobrang sikat siya nung time na yun, ano?
super sikat siya nung time na yon. Sila ni
Robin
Mickey
De Rosa.
Pariols.
Oo,
Kasama.
Robin De Rosa. Ang pogi-pogi
Oo.
ng mukha nun.
Pero just I didn't realize
Pero
that he was a
Jeff
part
Rocks
of,
din pala, no?
oo, Jeff Rocks pala, which is cool. Well, nowadays, it should be good, diba? But anyway, so, yun, so tuloy-tuloy na rin siya. So, my love for
Hindi ka
theater
na
never
pa,
ended.
hindi ka na pa stay ng industry na, shucks, ang dami ko palang opportunity dito. Eh, dito na ako.
I did, I thought about it because, me, I'm a very emotional person. So, my heart, thinks than my brain.
Yeah.
That's my problem. So, during that time, I was with, somebody, for so long. And then, you know, parang napagod ako kasi I was doing a lot of projects. And
Ah,
then sabi ni Floyd, "Oh, alika, i-guest kita sa show ko kay Miss D kasi I wanna put up a new show. So I wanna get you as a host." Sige. So test kita, halika, i-guest kita
ah,
kila Miss D. Ayan na. So nandun na ako eh. And then I was just like, doing some stuff. And then I decided to leave.
kaya parang it was sudden, no? Nung
Because it was an opportunity.
oh,
Tas, kasi nga masyado akong involved with my partner that time. So,
yeah.
parang there's this weird thing na parang, I have to be with that person all the time. You know what I mean?
Oo,
Meron kaming ganung rapport.
parang na-oblige ka, parang gano'n.
Oo. Kasi nga, I was young and I don't know what to do. And then, sabi, and then besides, napagod na rin ako. Sabi ko, maybe, and then I'll apply for visa. I don't care. So, nag-apply akong visa. Tumawag ako for an interview. Tapos tumawag sila ulit, sabi niya, a month after pa interview mo. Sabi ko, no. Padala tayo ng letter. I need to leave by this date.
Ay, powerful.
So, binigyan ako ng special interview kasi padala
Oo.
kami ng fax eh. Ayun, tapos I got the visa and then I left. And before I
Nako.
left, I was performing for PETA. The night before I left, I was doing a show for PETA, yung fundraising nila, bago tong bagong
Oo.
theater nila.
Theater,
Because
parang
of that fundraising show,
oo.
nakuha na itong na-build
Oo.
nila to.
Yes, oo. Sa
Yung bagong
Quezon
theater
City.
nila.
Oo.
Yes. That's the one. I performed for their fundraising for that. That was year 2000, early.
Oo, mga ganun na.
So,
Paalis ka na nun eh. Mga
eh.
1999 siguro yan, 1998, ganon. Or hindi.
No, kasi
20 na,
nag-millennial.
2000 na. Kasi sabi
Oo,
mo parang
2000 na.
a day before eh. Parang
Oo, kasi
nagpa-perform ka pa.
2000 October, early
2000.
October.
Correct.
Oo. Anyway, and then I did a lot of plays for PETA pala, by the way. I
Oo,
did
Teta. And
some shows
Dulaan
for PETA.
Talier. Diba?
Yes, and then I became a member of Dulang Talier. And then
Oo.
I remember you had a show for Dulang Talier. Oh my, that trilogy. Oh no, the
Ano?
festival.
Yes. There's the
Oh,
Fringe Festival. Yung
Fringe
the one,
Festival.
yung
Successful yung show mo, di ba?
oh, yung the one that Vince De Jesus did, yung he wrote it tapos ako yung nag-direct tapos ito yung sina Tess Antonio, right? Sina
Yes,
Jen
si Tess
Malacanang.
Antonio. Yes.
Correct. And Lloyd De Vera, of course, di
Oh
ba?
my God, Lloyd Navera. Speaking of
Yes.
Lloyd, I saw him here. First time niya rin dito. Tapos nakita kami, we had so much fun. My God, Lloyd Navera is
Ayun.
fucking funny.
Oo, alright. Oo
Super
naman.
funny siya, grabe. But yeah, so I
Yun,
got
tapos 'di ba ang
so
saya-saya nun. So,
super saya.
oo,
Anyway,
yung Fringe sa cafe
successful yun, di ba? Parang love story
yes,
yun.
kay Candela Cruz, successful yon.
Ang inang Ora Cafe,
Yes,
yes.
Ora Cafe, ginawa yon. Pero I did also one, yung Uyahin ng Ulan, the musical. that
Wala
I got the nomination for Aliw. Yung
wait,
first ko yun,
wala
2001
ka yan
yun.
nun?
Wala ka na nun. Ay, hindi. Sorry, nandito ka pa, 1999, 2000. Tapos I was supposed to be ginugroup nila ako to be the next artistic director of Dulanta. And then, of course, shit happened. Di ba, parang inaway. Basta nag-away-away kami.
2001 yan. Uyayin na
2001,
kita
wala ka
was
na.
after I left. Oo, I left na ako. Wala nang
Wala
uyay.
na, hindi na namin.
Bago na uyayin ulan. Wala na ako nun. Because I remember that I think they were really planning on really, you know, because I remember Paul was saying that he just really wants to direct more, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that was, oh my God,
Tapos,
Dilanta
sa
yan.
aming tatlo, like, ako naman nauna sa
Si
aming
Chris din,
tatlo.
di ba? Nag-direct din doon. Ikaw, si Chris.
Chris Martinez.
Oo, si Chris
Right.
Martinez. Kayong dalawa. Sino pa ba? Wala na iba nag-direct. Si
Oh,
ano?
may tatlo. Si Tessa Mias ba? No?
Oo. No,
Herbie
si
Go?
RJ Leran. And then,
Ah,
dinirect niya yung Ferris wheel. Si Rolly, dinirect niya yung The Lover for the Fringe Festival. Ako, dinirect yung
oo.
Disyembre.
Yung
Tapos si Paul, dinirect yung Hair. Ikaw, dinirect mo yung
Queen.
Love Story,
Ah,
Queen.
yung
Diba? Tapos si
Coming
Miles,
of
di ba
Age.
kay Rolly Inocencio? Remember?
Oo,
Miles
tama.
was there.
Yes, Miles was there.
That
And
was
Miles
so
now
fun,
is here.
Joey. Shakira was there, of course. I still have
Oh,
pictures of that.
my God.
Marami akong pictures nun, actually.
Talaga? Pingin
Oo.
naman.
Sige,
Nandun ako,
papadala ko
syempre.
sa'yo. Oo,
Nandun ako ha. Sana nandun ako.
I think so, kasi may video pa kami nun of you guys.
And
But
it was a
anyway.
hit. Ang daming tao nun.
Yung show mo lang yung super hit ng daming tao.
Kaya nga, I thought I will become a commercial director yung sa mainstream. Hindi nangyari.
Mabilis masyado.
Hindi
Kasi nga,
nangyari, pero parang because
ibang,
opportunities were really so madami na eh. So,
mm,
pwede ka magturo, ganyan. So, ano ba talaga ang gusto ko? Parang ang nataypan ko talaga
hindi ka kasi nag-focus talaga ng tama.
sa
Well, of
industry.
course, circumstances, push you to that at some point, I'm sure. But, yeah, you should have pursued that.
Iba ang magiging buhay ko probably, no?
Well, it's never too late anyway to still go into
Yeah,
direct.
because
You
after
can do
my
your stuff and still direct.
totoo yun. At saka sometimes it goes with the age. Bakit ba sina Ruben Oslund, di ba? Kita mo naman. And tingnan mo ginawa niya kay
No,
Miss
it's
Dolly
true
De
though.
Leon, no? In the 50s, kung kailan 50s na, nag-peak bigla yung career and talagang
Diba?
ano na sinabi ng
Imagine.
mga contemporaries niya, nawala
Diba?
sa eksena. At siya talaga,
Naloka sila, diba? Para, guys,
correct.
Cannes Film? Okay,
Oh,
festival.
yeah. And now she
Saka,
is,
I was so proud of her because,
yeah,
she was always overlooked si Dali.
yes. And
You know,
underrated, right?
underrated. Kasi Dali is not a comedian.
Correct.
She's a
Oo. A
great
serious.
dramatic actress.
Oo.
But, syempre, people, Paul, gets more into comedies we
Yes.
love to laugh, so they'd rather
Grabe, no?
prefer comedians.
Pep, di ba this coming Oscars, no, she might even be nominated.
I hope she would be. Oh
Kaya
my
nga sana
God.
nga eh. Pag na-nominate siya, it's going to be the first. The
Yeah.
first yung talagang authentic Filipino.
Speaking of that, talented, awarded, UP people, Clint Ramos is one of them.
Oh, of course.
Clint Ramos has,
and
played
celebrated
part of my
yan.
life.
One of Sir Tony's favorites yan eh.
Oh yeah. See, Clint was such a nice person kasi kaya siya blessed,
Yeah.
Tinulungan niya ako rito for a lot of times, When I first came here, tumira ako sa kanya for a month.
Okay.
And then he was already, designing theater shows and, set and costume.
Oo, talaga nakafocus siya doon, no?
And then he hired me for part-time that time.
Wow. So
to
nice
help him
talaga
out.
siya.
So amazing.
Alam mo, naabutan
person.
ko pa siya when he bid farewell in Dulang UP. Kasi parang it was in Guerrero and I was one of those freshies. Nung 1992 nung umalis siya. So,
1992.
1992. So hindi ko na naabutan talaga yung mga designs niya, yung production niya na puro good ano na lang eh. Puro mga mga good comments na yung binabanggit ni Sir Tony.
Mga reviews na lang.
Ramos was superb when it comes to this production. So ako naman, syempre, I'm just imagining things, no?
You
And
know, actually, when he was here, when we were here, when we were still working together, Clint was a big inspiration to me. I think that's why I can stay here. I'm still staying here because, that inspiration of Clint kind of like, inspired me. If Clint can do it, why can't we can do it,
yes, yes.
Diba? And Clint went through a lot of struggles, but
Sure.
Tony Award
Nalampasan niya yun.
winning.
Oh,
Oh, Tony Award winning na siya.
correct,
He won
correct,
Tony
correct,
Awards.
correct. And
And
I
he
think,
designed Respect
oh, at
movies.
saka he was even featured in Inquirer yata. Parang meron
Mhm.
na spread talaga of his works, his biography and all. Kaya nga
Inspiring
nakakatuwa na
talaga siya.
Dolly De Leon now is also being
Mhm.
raved at, and
Mhm.
hopefully sana na magtuloy-tuloy na sa kanya para din, 'di ba? Kasi ganun yan sometimes, no, you will be recognized abroad first before the
Mhm.
Filipinos can recognize.
Yeah, that's true
So
though.
that's kind of baliktad talaga sa culture natin.
Kasi
Pero ganun ang culture natin talaga, no? The colonial mentality is there.
oo eh. Tsaka ang culture natin is really more on they want stupid, funny movies.
Yeah,
The formula movies, which
yeah.
is their stuff. Well, it calms them.
Totoo yun, kasi may
No.
purpose yun eh.
Mhm.
Talagang their main intention is
So
to make
they
the
won't
people relax.
risk watching a very artful movie, gano'n,
Oo.
'di ba? Parang
As
sayang pera
compared,
ko diyan, 'di naman ako tatawa, eh. Alam mo
oo,
yun? Hindi naman 'yan
pag-iisipin niyo
Marvel
pa ako,
movie,
oo.
'di ba?
Pag-iisipin niyo
Action ba
pa ako,
'yan?
ang sakit sa ulo niyan. Oh, ba't ako
Terminator ba 'yan? 'Di naman Terminator 'yan. Mga
correct,
gano'n, 'di ba?
correct, correct.
Kailangan special
So,
effects.
grabe 'no, it's been decades pero ganyan pa rin ang mentality
Ganyan
natin.
alam mo even
Hindi
here,
nagbago.
na-realize ko sa Amerika, iba rin, ibang level ng kabakyaan dito, eh.
Talaga.
Ay, Joey, ibang level
Bakyang-bakya.
ng kabakyaan ng mga Amerika.
So, mabilis silang mapatawa, gano'n?
Hindi, tsaka katsipan, gusto nilang movie.
Katsipan.
Oh, 'di gumagawa rin sila ng mga parang Seiko films,
Oo.
marami rin silang gawin
Meron din
dito.
sila mga indie movies diyan.
Oh, madami.
Katsipan din na talaga, katsipan din.
But ang maganda lang sa New York if you live here or if you are an artist and visit here, mararamdaman mo siya eh. And it's just up to you to decide you want to struggle here or stay here or
Oo. And
move on.
whatever ko, dahil nga papunta na tayo sa tomorrow at medyo patapos na rin tayo, ikaw, so, ibig sabihin you're gonna stay there for good na hanggang kamatayan na to, ganun. Parang wala ka ng plans of really going back, ganyan, here in the Philippines.
Like live there?
At
Of
some point.
course, I was thinking about it. But I'm so used to here.
Teka muna, pag dito ka uuwi, saan kang city? Or, alam mo, wala na ako sa Manila, ha?
Huh?
Yeah,
Where are you?
I'm in the south. No, I'm in the south.
Where?
So in Cavite area. So
Oh,
because
really?
due to
My
the
brother is in Cavite,
oo,
I
nung
think.
nag-lockdown lumipat kami kasi natotoxic nga kami dahil yung mga kapitbahay namin nagkaka-COVID, nagkakamatayan. So natakot kami. So
No.
we transferred, no? Pero ngayon medyo ano na nga, 'di ba? Parang okay na. Pero nag-enjoy na kami dito.
Cavite, that's not that far though.
Yeah, not far. And
No.
it's even closer
We used
to,
to drive that
let's
every
say,
day.
Commonwealth Avenue
Mhm.
to Makati. Sobrang ang tagal, 3 hours of
I don't know. I
travel.
wanna live in Quezon City, of course, if
Oo,
I'm going there and
Quezon
stay
City.
there.
Pero
Oo,
nung
it's kind of like a
prior na
simple.
umalis ka, saan ka nga, di ba Valenzuela pa? Parang gano'n?
No, I was raised I
Malabon?
grew up in Valenzuela, but,
Valenzuela, naalala ko eh.
uh huh?
Naalala ko taga
Yeah,
Valenzuela.
yeah. I grew up in Valenzuela, and then, when I got out of my family, I started living Quezon City.
Quezon City, yeah.
Sa
And then from
Teachers Village.
there, oo.
Yun na
Pero ibig
yun.
sabihin, may babalikan ka pa naman sa Valenzuela or wala na?
Wala na. I think it would be my brother's house.
Okay, okay.
Kasi the family house and factory was already sold.
Oo.
So my brother took everything and, found a new
Siya na ang
spot. And then kasi binaha ng sobra yung lugar.
Oo, kasi Valenzuela
Super
naman is
baha.
like that. Oo.
Alam mo yun, talagang lumubog yung house. So they have to let it go.
Pero millions yon when it was sold for sure. Kasi malaki din ang ano doon, malaki din ang
Grabe
asset
ano,
doon.
ang pinagtataka ko talaga, Joey, every fucking year we have monsoon weather.
Oo.
There's always flood. But why is there always flood every year? Why can't we learn?
Hindi talaga eh. I
Hindi
think
ano, ang weird.
parang for how many decades yan naman ang problema, no? And
Mhm.
it's actually worsening and worsening na nga eh. It's
Oo
getting
eh.
worse talaga. So,
And the climate
uh,
change, of
yeah,
course.
and even if ang dami ng mga advanced technologies and all, no, that it somehow could help sana, pero hindi na eh.
Right.
Talaga eh, I think,
Wait, so
yeah,
may iba lang tayo ng quickly.
yeah.
So what, you are in Cavite. What do you do now? You still
No,
teach?
because No, but I still teach full time actually in Makati. So I'm with
Oh,
the University of Makati. So
wow.
kaya yung travel ko, but kasi nga dahil nga nag-transition almost na 3 years, 'di ba, of because of the pandemic. So lagi talagang online. So talagang medyo napadali sa mga teachers kasi we're doing online up to now, no? 2022 na, we're still doing online. And I'm doing my study doctoral study online din.
Uh,
I have never experienced getting into the classroom physically.
talking to a real person.
Oo, I mean, virtual din. Even yung mga teachers ko, hindi never ko pa nakita ng personal. So
Talaga.
it's really online education. Talaga na that is now very
Oo eh.
evident, no, in I mean across the world. Yan na talaga yung
Yeah. Mhm.
naging help, naging support system ng education.
Even dito rin eh, there's a lot of online classes,
Yeah.
online school.
And
You know,
then
and it really works.
yung mga majors, kunyari laboratory, kunyari acting, directing,
Mhm.
yun, kailangan mo talaga mag face-to-face na on a minimal basis. Ganun na.
Yeah. You know,
Oo.
I've been thinking of also going to film school at some point, you know. It's not because to learn filmmaking, but really I need more resources.
Yes, yung
You
parang
know,
networks din, no?
I
At,
need more networks.
yeah,
And you know, if you go to a
networks.
school, the school would network your work for you
Yes,
because,
yes. I think that's what's nice about getting into schools now because
yeah. Mhm.
you
I mean,
really
knowledge,
build.
education is always good.
Oh, but the
And
networks,
I'm glad
the
you're doing
social
it though.
interactions are very important also.
Yeah, and that helps a lot, you know. And then, you know, so what now, ako naman, going back to me again,
Of
living
course.
here, you know, you walk a lot here. I walk a lot.
So hindi kayo
So, a
masakay
lot
sa
of people don't drive here, you know,
okay.
because pag nag-drive ka rito, masisira, mauungas ka lang.
Kasi nga ang traffic,
Mas
tapos
mabilis maglakad, alam
oo.
mo yun? And
Kaya
then,
pala nakikita ko diyan lakad ng lakad yung mga tao.
and then that keeps me a little, you know, balanced.
Meron
You
din
know,
akong mga relatives diyan actually sa New York. Oo,
saan?
she's a first cousin. Bali yung mommy niya is tita ko kasi kapatid ng dad ko na
Aha.
nandyan the calendars yung kanilang surname. She's into yoga
Saan siya?
instructor. Hindi ko alam yung street, hindi ko nakakalimutan ko yung street, pero
Sa ano,
New York
she
siya.
lives in the hood.
And then ano siya, may pagka-negra. Ano siya, kasi yung
Oh,
napangasawa
naman.
nung aking yung napangasawa nung aking auntie ay parang negro pero hindi siya maitim pero negro siya si Calendar nga si Uncle Stephen Calendar and then syempre
Oh,
nag-bore siya ng dalawang anak ano din may
Mulato.
mulato correct
Oh,
mulato.
that's beautiful.
So, and then from time to time, she visits us here together with
Mhm.
her younger brother na nag-asawa na rin ng Indian. Ang ganda naman, Indian, no? So, talagang diversified, pero hindi ko lang alam kung saan sila nakatira. Kaya medyo, kumbaga parang exposed kami sa culture ng New York. Tapos ang dami niyang kwento, makwento din siya. Tapos, Tiborsia Ilaga. So may
Oh.
partner din siya na puti na parang ano parang very boyish na ang cute-cute
Uh-huh.
nila. But
Dude na dude.
we're not
Alam mo yun.
able to attend the wedding kasi we're very busy here. Nag-wed sila diyan sa New York.
Oh, talaga?
Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
kaya nga
Joey, you don't look like you change. You look the same
the
though.
same pa rin.
Oo. Ganun pa rin yung buhok, ganun pa rin itsura mo. Alam mo yun?
Okay. So, pumuti lang, no? May mga puti-puti lang. Of course, part of our ano yun.
Oh,
Pero,
yeah.
young you looking pa rin. Ikaw din naman eh. Para ka feeling ko, nandiyan ka lang sa Tomas Morato.
Oh, nag-emote.
Oo. Parang hindi ka rin tumanda, actually. Actually, yung genes natin medyo kakaiba din, ano?
Oo.
Or maybe
Alam mo yun, we're
because,
lucky to have that.
happy-go-lucky tayo, Pep. So,
Oo, and pero
nakaka...
alam mo ba, na-learn ko dito maging ano, maging maldita. Sabagay maldita naman ako dati pa,
Oo,
pero
that's why
I
I like
became
you.
I became more bitchier or more
Oo,
tougher because,
yan.
kailangan mo lumaban eh. Or
Oo.
else, people will step all over you, will bully you,
Kaya
and
nga
you will
eh.
lose your thing.
Teka muna. So, ibig sabihin, sa kapugian mong yan, wala kang partner ngayon? Parang that's what you're
Not
saying.
now, because
Not now. Pero
as you
meron
get
ka naging
older,
partner na
oo,
Amerikano, gano'n yung...
oo. Yeah, I used to date this guy for like
Okay.
2 years. He was a corporate lawyer.
Okay.
So, mayaman siya and everything. He has his own Jaguar, pero it's just not gonna work because
Okay.
me, with my mental issues, of
Ah,
course, I wanna do me. I don't care. I wanna do everything that I wanna do. May ganun
so
akong
parang,
drama and that
hindi
time.
ka masisilawan sa mga gano'n.
Oh no, I don't care about your shit. Even if you have a house in the Hamptons, I don't care. I wanna
Okay.
party.
Oo.
Ganun ako nung time na yun. I
Oo.
was, you know what? I think because for the whole of 10 years, I think I was partying my ass off.
Yun nga.
Joey, I
Saya
used to go
talaga.
out every fucking
I
night
am sure. I'm
in
sure
New York
kinontinue mo
City.
yung legacy na iniwan natin sa Philippines, na iniwan mo sa Philippines.
Hey, every night, lumalabas ako dito. Like after work, come on, let's go. Let's meet up some friends. Blah, blah, blah.
Saya.
And then, yun na yun. And then hanggang sa
Oo.
lumala na akong lumala. Ay, alam mo yun.
Oo,
So I
may
had to
saturation
gradually,
point, syempre.
oo. And then I decided to move to San Francisco,
Ayun na yun.
to the West Coast. So gumawa
Oo,
ako ng
syempre,
projects doon. I
relax,
still was
relax,
shooting.
relax.
Mm-hmm. And then I decided I cannot live in San Francisco. It's too
Ito yung
expensive.
by the beach ba? Malapit na?
Oo, marapit sa dagat. And then
Oo.
I decided to move to LA, sa California,
Nag-LA
LA.
ka pa.
Oo, so nagstay ako kay Lisa De Ocampo.
Okay, si Liza.
Oh, si Lisa
Of
De
course,
Ocampo.
kabarkada ni na Fourthly.
Yes,
Yung
oo.
matinis ang boses.
Yes, the maliit na girl.
Okay.
Nakakalokang babae. Yung nakahubad sa play na yung
Oo,
TV
it's
na.
one of my ano yan,
Wait,
lovely.
magkasama tayo sa di ba?
Break
And
a
St.
leg.
Louis loves them Filipinos.
Oh, pero hindi naman ako artista noon. But she was also there. I mean, I've been visiting
No,
certain...
nag-artista ka dun, di ba? Ikaw si
Ay,
Wait, I
si...
don't remember.
No, not me. I wasn't part of it. Pero I
I
frequently
think
visit
Nolly, nami-mix ko yung Nolly mo.
John Philly. Philly.
Pili
I
pala,
was the
Pili. Ikaw
Isagani
yun.
and
Yes, yes, yes.
oo,
I saw that one.
me
Oh,
too,
tawang-tawa ko
Philly.
ng grabe. Lupa, kainin mo na ako, puta niya.
Ayun yun!
Pa yun dun on stage, di ba?
Minumura ako ni Sir Tony sa CCP Main Theater. Puta, gina mo, Joey.
Sa payong.
Tapos dahil sa payong na tumitingin ako kay Mario Magalot, ang ina nyo, patay kayo sa akin mamaya. At si Jay Caragon na nasa US na rin. Tarantado kayo, patay kayo sa akin mamaya. Kasi
And then,
kasalanan nila dahil tawa sila ng tawa because the scene before us, nag-slip si Mama Ochi dahil
oh
kay
my
Peter
God.
Serrano dahil natapakan ni
Peter
Mama
Yagawan.
Ochi yung yung tail ni Peter Serrano.
Peter.
Wala ni Peter Serrano, di nag-slip. Nakita ni Jay Caragon at ni Mario Magalona na tawang-tawa, so yugyug ng yugyug yung payong, kakatawa. Ako naman, very serious ako. Ako yung nagmukhang nagkamali. So dahil doon nga sa bubus ni Mama Oji, nag-escalate na yung galit ni sa akin. Kasi nga ako yung parang tama, pero nagmukhang ako yung mali dahil ako yung hindi sumasabay sa yugyug. Tangina,
Nakakatawa
sabi ko
yung
talaga,
ano.
Joey Ting! Galit na galit si Mabesa. So, sikat ako sa buong CCP. You are Joey Ting. Yun yun. Because I was
Oh,
still
yun.
Kaya Totoy
That
yun.
was really a fun. Yeah,
And
let me
that
make the
became an
idea there.
anecdote. Di ba sa akin naman nagsimula yung anecdote na lupa, lamunin mo na
Oo,
ako.
oo.
Kasi kinukwento ko na nga sa inyo, what was the feeling being shouted by a mentor and a lion of Philippine theater in CCP, na si Professor Mabesa, kundi itong lupa, lamunin
Yeah.
mo na ako.
Actually, it's funny because somehow experiencing Tony as a
Yeah.
director is just, it teaches you a lot of
Of
things. Even though
course.
he's kind of fucking
Genius talaga,
crazy,
grabe. Or
but you learn a lot from that guy. Though.
ang weird. I really think that he's like Stanislavski of Russia. Ganon yung si
Ang dami niya,
Stanislavski talaga.
magaling siya magturo. Alam mo yun.
Oo, yun na
That's
nga.
one good thing about
Mentor
Tony. Very
talaga, no?
articulate.
Mentor.
Oo. Articulate. Pag alam niyo talaga, pag ma'am, di ba si Tony, pag nakachika mo siya ng normal, ng walang
Yeah.
director mode,
Yeah.
di ba? Ang sarap niyang kachika, di ba?
Eh, sobrang
Nakakatawa siya.
taong-tao talaga siya. At saka, ano din, baklain din yung, ay,
Oo, tas alam mo yung tambayan natin sa UP, yung kay Tita
yung kay Ate
Cecil.
Cecil, Kuya
Oo.
Bong.
Di ba minsan nandun si Tony?
Chichika.
O chichika, bigla, napadpad ako doon. Biglang dumating si Tony. Sabi ko, ay putang ina, natrap ako kay Tony. Hoy, iho. Ganun siya. Tsaka kaswal. Akala ko, kasi bumurahin ako ng lola mo, di ba? Hoy, iho. Ikaw ha? Ginagano ko, Tony. Kayo pala ni ano ha? Rebelde yun eh. Ginagano ko, Tony. Maldita yung lalaking yun eh.
Oo, of
Imagine
course.
mo.
Ay, nako.
Chinichismis niya sa akin. Sabi ko,
Oo,
sir, ano
ganun.
ba?
Oo, ganun nga si Sir Tony.
Oo.
Actually, malambing din yun.
Malambing,
Ako,
nakakatawa
ang
siya.
hilig kong yakapin yun nung bata-bata nga ako. Kasi nga
Oo.
parang ang laking tao. Tapos di ba parang untouchable siya. Pero ako talaga, sir, payakap please. Tapos
You know,
talagang parang bear. Talagang bear
I
talaga.
felt bad hindi ako sumama sa tour nila ng St. Louis.
Yun na
Pero
lang.
hate ko yung play. I'm sorry. I mean, hate ko yung...
Bakit pa naman hate
I
yung
love the
play?
play. I'm sorry.
Kay
No, I love the
Floyd
play. I hate
Quintos yun.
myself
Genius
there.
din yun, no?
No, I love
Hello?
that play. I'm sorry. Take it back. No, I hate myself there because I don't want to be in that play because I hated myself. Na parang feeling ko, at sabi ko kay Sir Tony, aalis na kasi ako, punta ako ng Amerika eh. Sabi Sir Tony.
Aray ko.
Di wag kung ayaw mo. Diba? Pero sabi ko, sir, pirmahan mo naman tong picture. Yung picture ko na si ano ako doon yung circus whatever sa play. Sige.
So,
Pagtingin ko,
eventually,
sabi ni Sir Tony, ayan, dedication, basahin mo. Till you die, Tony. Ganun lang sinabi sa akin.
Grabe. So talagang forever na siya.
Oo, pero ni-regret ko na hindi ko siya. Kasi when you go on tour, di ba, magkakaroon ka ng bonding eh.
Hala,
Yun ang
mamamatay
ni-regret
yata
ko.
ako. May nararamdaman ako sa likod. Biro mo.
Magkalamansi ka lagi or
Parang,
lemon.
parang stiff neck. Parang biglang stiff neck. Nangyayari sa ito.
Oo naman.
Or
Nangyayari
baka,
talaga sa akin yan.
ito na kasi, patapos na kasi tayo. Wag mong pahabain
No.
to kasi kawawa
And
yung
then,
kawawa yung viewers dito. Alam nyo,
anyway,
forever na tayo nagkukwentuhan.
oh, I know. Ang tagal na kita nakita. It's nice to catch up with you.
Exactly. Pero
Oh
grabe, ang dami na natin pinag-usapan and
grabe.
'di ba, from today, yesterday, and tomorrow. Kaya magcho-choices and preferences tayo.
Sige, let's do it.
Eto, sige. Hello or goodbye?
I hate goodbyes. So hello.
Okay. Morning or evening?
Morning.
Morning person ka na ngayon.
Yes.
Dati
yes.
evening, 'di ba?
Dati talaga when I was a party animal, I would be up all night.
Kumusta ba nagpupunas na ako ng muscle joint? Dito may naramdaman ako parang stiff neck, parang mapuputulan ako ng ugat. Okay, next,
Ano
sunrise
ba?
or sunset?
Sunrise, of course.
Okay. Pero feeling ko dati gusto mo ng sunset, no?
Oh, kasi nga, night owl ako dati. You know.
Dry or wet?
Dry. I hate wet feet eh. Ayoko nababasahin ako eh.
Okay.
Hate ko talaga yung nababasahan pa ako.
Talaga?
Iisin ko yung pawis pero ayoko nababasahan pa.
Correct. Long or short?
long.
Along talaga. Kasi may iba
Oo.
short ang
Even
preference.
with life, I want a longer life, to be
Okay,
honest with
sige.
you. You know, it's not for
Kahit,
sexual thing,
kahit,
but of course sexual,
oo,
but
oo. Pero
for
gusto mo
life
rin
itself,
tumagal? Oo,
gusto ko talaga tumaga. I don't care. I just want to experience more life, you know, even
oo,
though it's a big ups and downs, but
oo.
it's a good challenge for you, you know, as a
Totoo yun.
person as you get
Totoo yun.
older. You know, it's just you know, it's living, 'di
Yeah.
ba? Kung wala kang kagaguhan, hindi ka buhay, alam mo yun?
Oo nga
You
eh.
have such a
So it's
boring
part
life
of
that
it,
you're
guys.
living,
Don't get
'di ba?
scared about
Oo, kung may mangyari sa'yong masama,
failure,
ayusin
mistakes.
mo, 'di ba?
Oh,
Oo, ganun yun,
kasi
eh,
that's
and
part
then
of the
do another
learning
mistake,
process.
'di
Correct.
ba?
Part of the
Yun
learning
yun, eh.
process kasi yan.
Mhm,
Kasi yung mga kids today, ayaw, siguro natatakot magkamali. No, magkamali
hmm.
kayo, okay
You
lang.
have to do mistakes to learn, alam mo yun?
Right,
Ang
right.
dami yun, eh, like ako, 'di ba? For me to learn things, I have to go down there.
Yes.
Joey, living here is not easy, you know.
I'm
It's
sure,
just
I'm sure.
wow.
I'm
To
sure.
struggle alone and you don't have
I'm sure.
family here.
Oo, oo. And
And
it
syempre
really takes
colored person
guts,
pa,
no?
'di ba?
It
Huh?
really takes guts talaga to
You
be
have to
far away
change your
from the
mind, eh. Oo.
oh,
You have to reprogram your brains, eh. And then you have to leave behind everything that you learn from
yeah.
there and then reapply it at some point. Alam
Oo,
mo yun? Kasi
correct.
kailangan mo i-unlearn yun, eh, and to learn it again
Yes,
here.
totoo.
You know, it's interesting. Oh, ano pa yung next question?
Adobo or sinigang?
Oh, I love adobo.
Up to now, no? Pero dahil hindi ka na nga ma-meet masyado, paano yun?
Oo,
Mga
hindi mo
Filipino
masyado.
food. May mga
Mm.
Filipino
But I'm
food
a
ba dyan?
soup person though. I love soups. Huh?
Okay. May mga stores ba dyan na Filipino
Yes,
restaurants?
may madami na nagpa-pop up na bagong mga Filipino restaurants. May
Oh,
bagong Jollibee sa Times Square.
okay. Fried
Although
or
I
sweet?
know
Fried or steamed?
fried.
Fried pa rin. Sweet
Oo,
or
I love
salty?
sweet talaga. Mm.
Soy sauce or vinegar sauce?
Vinegar.
Okay. Chicken or pork?
Chicken. Of course, white meat.
Okay.
Chicken.
Kasi nga medyo ano na. Cafe or resto?
Oh my God, I love cafes.
Cafes, no?
Cafes talaga.
Townhouse or condo?
What's the difference?
Kasi pag, di ba pag condo parang unit-unit,
Oh,
building.
right.
Pag townhouse, it's really
A
a house.
house.
Oh.
Parang gano'n.
Ikaw, nasa ka ba ngayon? Ano ka, parang house to?
Condo building, parang gano'n.
Building. O baka yun
Oh,
ang preference.
building apartment. I think
Oo, parang
what
gano'n.
I'm used to. Yeah.
Oo, correct. Mabilis ayusin, no? Walang mga garden
Oo.
masyado.
But of course, you know, I wanna like at some point pag tumanda na ako, gusto ko na lang may garden.
Yeah, true.
I love gardening.
Ito, theater or film?
Theater forever. I
Forever.
love
Theater
theater.
or photography?
No, my love for theater was always a priority. But you
Oo,
know, with dependence on money, I have to work as a photographer.
syempre.
You know, with
But the
theater here,
passion is really theater, no?
but if I can really do regular theater work here and get paid well, I'll do it.
Okay.
You know,
Di pa marami naman dyan talaga? Or,
right? But now nagsisimula lang siya ulit eh because of
okay.
pandemic, 'di ba nagsara ang Broadway?
Oo. So,
Now
paano
popping
sina
up.
Clint Ramos? May other
Uh,
income pa rin naman sila.
oo, but he does, you know, yung iba naman kasi meron pa rin mga film productions, ganyan. I think
Oo.
he was shooting Respect that time.
So nagfi-film na rin siya.
Oo,
Nag-design
nagfi-film
siya
talaga siya. He does costumes for film. He
film. So
designs.
nagko-costume design siya for film.
Oo.
Naku,
No,
hindi
for
malayong manominate din siya pala sa Oscars
I
soon.
can't wait, you know, I can't wait for him to get. He deserves it.
Oo,
You
I'm
know,
sure.
Clint is really, if you know the backstory of Clint, malalaman mo kung bakit siya inspiration.
Okay, island
Anyway,
life or city life?
island life or city life?
Oo, well,
Yeah, city life
okay,
because
nasanay
I'm
ka.
not really an island, you know. I
On or
really
off?
on.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm always
Gising
on.
or tulog? Gising or tulog?
Huh?
Gising or tulog? Which do you prefer?
Gising or tulog? I
Magigising
want
ka
to
or
be gising.
matutulog?
No, I want to be awake. Gusto kong
Okay,
gumising.
sige. Formal or rugged?
Rugged forever.
Rugged forever, no? Black or white?
Black.
Rainy or sunny?
Sunny.
With groups or alone?
Alone.
Medyo me time na tayo, no? Kahit ako mas type ko na mag-isa. When
Oo,
mo,
Joey.
I think it goes with the age.
Hindi ko na kaya, Joey.
Pagka-age tayo, di ba? Nasa 40s.
1972 ka ba?
74.
Gaga ka, mas matanda ako sa'yo.
You're my kuya.
I'm 50 this year.
Ang kuya ko is 50. 50 na siya.
So 1972 ako actually.
1972 din siya. So 1974 ako. Okay lang, 2 years lang naman ng agwat. So magka-contemporary pa rin tayo.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I'll never forget Oji Juliana too. You know, you just mentioned it. I remember, bigla ko siya naalala sa Sanpo Cafe.
Oo. Along West Ave, no?
Oo, grabe.
Ang dami ding drama sa buhay ni Mama Oj, no? Grabe, no?
Oo, sila ni Gwen, magkasama yung ilang yan.
Wait, si Queen ba nandyan? US?
No, I think he's in Europe or somewhere.
Europe. Yun din, alam mo,
Nakita kami dito.
galing ako din doon kay Ate Gwen.
Bago si Gwen. You know, hindi na siya ganung, mas nag-mellow na siya.
Oo, at saka medyo ayaw niya na ng stress. Toxic.
Oo, mellow na siya ngayon. Yung nakausap ko. Kasi dati maldita siya.
Oo.
Mellow na siya.
Favorite ko din yun eh. Kasi nung ang hilig niya tumambay sa mga rehearsals, kahit hindi siya cast. Tapos tara, kain tayo. O yun. Kaya isa sa mga naging close ko yan. Pero of course, times have changed us also. Dahil iba yung priorities natin eh.
I've gained a lot, I've made a lot of enemies as well.
Ay, ako din.
I stopped talking to a lot of friends.
Totoo yun.
No, seriously, at some point, ganun pala yung buhay, ano?
Oo, ganun.
Once you focus on yourself.
Namimili ka na lang din, ano? Namimili ka na lang.
Kasi pag nagpo-focus ka na sa gusto mo nang gawin, hindi mo na
masyado. Eliminate ko na.
Kasi toxic na to. Pagbigat na to, hindi to nakakatulong sa career ko. Alam mo, no.
Ang galing, no? I mean, that's the wonder of life, no? May ganun pala siya.
And I think it's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it shouldn't be a bad thing. I think it's okay not to talk to some people.
Oh my gosh, this is like a 2-hour show now. Okay. So with that, oh my gosh, Pep,
I enjoyed every moment of it.
Siguro, last message to the generation today who are watching with us.
Okay, I have a message for the generation today and the next generation and the next future generation that would explore our galaxy. Anyway.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Dream big. You know, you have to dream big. And it's free to dream.
Yeah, totoo.
So might as well dream everything you want. And be resilient and, because me, once you're in a spot, you are in I always push my survival mode. Alam mo yun? And I keep on pushing my drive. Alam mo yun? Yeah. Because of, dreams. So that's all I'm saying. Keep on dreaming.
Yay! Thank you so much, Joseph Pepper.
No, thank you, Joey.
I super enjoyed the episode.
No, I love, Joey, I missed really talking to you. It feels like really, I just saw you the other day. Kakamiss.
Oo. At saka ako
din. If I visit, kailangan tayo magkita.
Pakiramdam ko na parang hindi ka nalayo sa akin. Parang alam ko nandiyan ka. So may mga ganun tayong friends na talagang you will keep until you die.
Kahit hindi tayo nakikita for 2 decades. Ganun pa rin tayo.
Parang ganun pa rin.
Kasi,
pero meron ka ding mga kaibigan kasi talagang ineliminate mo na, no? Tinanggal mo na talaga sa sistema.
Oo. Kahit they would insist their face on my face, I would just ignore them. I just can't.
At
ako na yung problema.
Pep, may mga tao din na ginanon tayo. Parang ayaw na tayong makita, ayaw na tayong i-friend.
Yes, exactly. So it's fine. So it's okay.
Okay. At okay lang yun. Okay lang sa'yo.
Okay lang talaga siya. It's okay to hate someone. It's okay not to be nice to someone. It's okay not to have friends.
Okay, with that, thank you so much. You are the 50th episode at talagang special.
Oh my God, since I'm gonna be 50 this year.
Yes, at it's serendipitous to say na this is the 50th episode, and we will have to have a break after this 50th because I'm going to write this. This is my
Oh,
dissertation. So it is really an experiential moment for me to say thank you so much for having my 50th. Talagang ginawa kong special na gawin kang
yay!
50th. Yan, yehey talaga because of probably of decades of friendship between us and hindi
Mhm.
nagbago yung respect.
Oh, no, no.
Nandun pa rin yung amazement and of
Mhm.
course
The
yung
fun, the chika.
'di ba? I mean, the kuya-kuya feel, parang gano'n,
Uh-huh.
brother feel, gano'n. And recently nga, nagchikan kami ni Fourthly na parang siya pa nag-open. Si Pepper, interview mo. Oh my gosh, oo nga, si Pepper being, of course, on the 50th
Uh-huh.
episode. Bago ako mag-break for my dissertation writing,
Yes.
I'll come back with another 50 persons and then I'm going to write my first 50 as a book. So you will be part of it, yes.
Oh
And
my
I will
God.
be coordinating with all of the first 50 artists,
Mhm.
educators, businessmen, and so on and so forth na magawa kong libro siya in the future. And
That's a great idea, to
para lang yun
do
lang
the
yung
book.
legacy din na bago mawala dito sa
That's a
Mother
great
Earth.
idea kasi parang in-archive mo siya in physical form,
Yes, totoo.
which is
And
good.
you are part of it. And because you are part of the
Mm.
scening pa rin ng Pilipinas, and then hopefully soon that we will still create some future
We will,
projects.
yeah, I want to go back and visit, and I want to work there. I want to do some productions, but I want to focus more on theater.
Theater na,
I want
correct.
to
And then
like
in
do
a
theater.
different realm siguro yung theater natin because again
Uh,
of what pandemic did to us, 'di ba? Nagkaroon na ng talagang malakas na technology collaboration. So,
mhm.
yes, in the future. And with that, maraming salamat. So, this has been Convo Confessions and Volitions with yours
Convo,
truly,
convo.
Joey Ting, at nakasama po natin ngayong 50th episode ang nag-iisang Joseph Pe. Ayan. Hi. Bye everyone. See you again so soon. Bye-bye. Mwah, mwah.